Welcome to Thought for April the 18th. Our readings are taken from Deuteronomy chapter 1, Proverbs chapter 28, and John chapter 11. And our thought is, that you may believe. Today's 11th chapter in John's Gospel has that wonderful account of the raising of Lazarus. The ministry of Jesus, covering about 3.5 years, is now approaching its climax. The authorities are intensifying their efforts to arrest and kill him, and Jesus and his disciples are staying out of Judea. On getting news about Lazarus' sickness, Jesus waits 2 days longer before saying to his disciples, "Let us go to Judea again." The disciples say to him, "Rabbi, the Jews were just now seeking to stone you, and are you going there again?" Verses 7 and 8. Jesus makes a strange answer. He says if anyone walks in the day, he does not stumble, because he sees the light of this world. Verse 9. This world? This world is in spiritual darkness, and the one who walks in the night, says Jesus, stumbles because the light is not in him. Verse 10. Are you in danger of stumbling? Is the light in you? What does Jesus mean? In chapter 12 we will read, "I have come into the world as light, so that whoever believes in me may not remain in darkness." Verse 46. Remember also what we read in chapter 8, verse 12. Jesus tells his disciples, "Lazarus is dead, and for your sake I am glad that I was not there, so that you may believe. But let us go to him." Verse 15. Then we have the well-known account of the remarkable raising of Lazarus, after he had been dead for 4 days. And as a result, many of the Jews, therefore, who had come with Mary and had seen what he did, believed in him. Verse 45 we read. The Pharisees were told of this incredible miracle and the effect that it had had. They became even more determined to put him to death. They saw his popularity as a threat that would take away both our place and our nation, we read in verse 48. Now consider, over the last 104 years, a modern miracle has occurred. It is 104 years since Jerusalem and the land of Israel was delivered from the control of the Turks, the Muslims, and 73 years ago, the UN voted in favour of at least part of the Promised Land becoming a Jewish nation. But the UN had no powers to enforce their decision. However, against overwhelming odds, the Jews triumphed. It was the resurrection miracle of a nation, destroyed over 1951 years ago, which God's word had foretold in Luke chapter 21 verse 24 and Romans 11 verse 25. This modern resurrection miracle has occurred as prophesied, that you may believe. That is, those who read and really know God's word. May you be among them. Do you really see the light of the world with the eyes of true faith? For as this world plunges into deeper darkness, only those with genuine faith will endure. Well, thank you once again for joining us for Thought for the Day, where together we can open up the pages of God's word, remembering that that word is a lamp to our feet and a light to our path.